I really don't know if there's any easy way to tell you that your favorite influencer or person that you look up to is lying to you. But as somebody whose income doesn't depend on the fitness industry and lying directly to your face, I have to tell you the dark truth about being in the fitness industry as somebody who's posted since 2019 and seen the entire thing just fall apart. So, like I said, I've been posting since 2019 in the fitness industry and I've seen everything change. I've been posting content since 2012. I've posted in 4 industries: the gaming, video graphics, animation, car scene, and now fitness. I was posting since 2019 when Alex Eubank, Hattie, Joe Aesthetics, Ziz, when the actual community and the base of the fitness community was, how can we help each other? How do we all get jacked? How can we share tips? And how can we support each other? That is what the entire fitness and health industry was about, okay? But now the entire fitness industry is about how can we tear each other apart, who's wrong, who's right, who's the most jacked, and it's just toxic and disgusting. And you might disagree with me, but after you watch this video, you're gonna really want to take a look at how the fitness industry is going right now. So if we really want to break it down into some easy phases, like going back into 2019, before Rona, when, you know, it was Hattie, Alex was just popping off, maybe had 100,000 subscribers, and I was just getting my first 10,000 subscribers at this time within the first 3 months of me actually posting content. But this is when everything was good. This is when gym culture was good. This is when everybody was supporting each other, trying to share tips. Here's my workout split. This is what I'm doing. You can try it if you want to. And I would consider this to be like the positive era. This is where like listening to the dubstep, Monster Cat, all that kind of music, like the mid 2000s, was actually still good. And if I'm being completely honest, this was probably the prime time for the gym. This is when social media was there. People were getting their cameras out. This was like after FaZe. If you're old enough to know what FaZe in gaming was, this is when the kids that were old enough to play Call of Duty got into the age where it's like, okay, we want to stop being a skinny bitch now, and that's exactly what I did. I was like, okay, I could either not have a girlfriend for the rest of my life and keep playing video games, or I could get jacked and look good and maybe find a girlfriend one day, which I ended up doing. That was really the beginning before Rona, when it was pure positivity. I'm not going to sit here and say that everybody was positive. I'm not going to sit here and say that there was no bad, because there's always good and there's always bad. But this is a time where the gym community was, how can we help each other? What tips should we share? Can we share? You know, like how can we all get better? Like you had Joe Aesthetics, where he was like, he wants to just help everybody possible. You have, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you need to get to the chopper, everybody was lit together, and we're going to Venice Beach, Miami, Muscle Farm, all that good stuff. I remember this stuff because I lived through all of it and I watched it and I loved it. And then the next phase happened, right? The brand rivalry era. Now, I was part of this. I have one of the very first Raw Gear drops on right now. Like, this is ancient, okay? And this is where, you know, you had, like, Gymshark has kind of always been on top, but this is where you had specifically Raw Gear in Young LA. This is where, you know, everybody was getting brand deals and Alpha Lion was popping off, and you have all these other brands coming out. And if I'm being honest, I've worked with over 500 brands in the fitness industry. I don't even know if you guys could possibly name that many brands. But between Muscle Farm, having a gym in Miami, living in Miami, working with TLF, working with Gymshark, working with Raw Gear, working with all of your favorite brands that you could possibly fucking name. I've worked with all of them, I produced videos for all of them, and I've just lived through it. I wanted to see who was good and who wasn't, who stood by their word, and who actually had morals within the company, which a lot of them don't, but I'm not gonna say any names. When it comes to this though, this is where all the influencers, like, who has the better sponsorship, who has the most aesthetic pictures, and people don't really talk about how much they make from this, but this is where I call them clout gobblers, but it's just a name that I have for them. But this is where I was like, use my code for this, new drop this week, every single fucking week. And this is where, you know, if you followed them and you loved them, you probably used their code to support them, and you were their source of income, literally. And I would say in this time, it was still mostly like positive creators running around, like, everybody was just trying to get sponsorship. We were like, oh shit, we can make money posting content. Because in my opinion, a majority of this era was like just posting stupid content, posing. And I'm not going to say it's not stupid, but it's basically jerk off motivation content. Like, oh my god, he has muscles, I could look like him. No, you're not going to look like him. You don't have the same insertions, you don't have the same genetics, you don't have the same circumstances. You're going to look your best one day, I hope. But you're not going to look like the guy that you hope you're going to look like. Because you're simply not. And if we're being completely honest, this was the time of positivity. This is where you started to get more of the influencer side of things. And then we roll into the optimal training era with like JPG, and everybody's like, that's not optimal. And this is where people start pulling out like these workouts from the 90s. I can't even name half of the dudes, if I'm being completely honest with you, because this video isn't scripted at all. This is just what I remember, and I've lived through and watched, and it's been just horrible. But this is where everything was, that's not optimal, that's not an optimal range of motion, your ROM is off, that's not how you build muscle, da 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 da. We're just fucking nerds. Like, I don't care if it's more plates for date, I don't care if it's Greg, I don't care if it's JPG, but this is where everybody was just calling each other out saying, that workout sucks, that workout's wrong, your range of motion is wrong, da 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 da. And everybody's just trying to be perfect. And the thing about it is, my brother's 56 and I'm in my early 20s. He put me through his workouts and I look like an absolute fucking beast. But he can't do my workouts now. As well as somebody who is 6'7" can't do my workouts, and somebody who is 5'2", one of my buddies, Justin, who now lives in the Philippines, we can't do the same workout and expect the same results. We don't have the same range of motion. He can move the bar 2 inches and get the same muscle growth that I have to do for my entire arm, because my range of motion is not like this. It's like all the way down, get the eccentric, get the push. Like, it's just not the same. And for everybody to run around saying what is optimal and what isn't optimal and just apply it like it's cookie cutter shit for everybody is absolute caca. Never understood how that worked at all. But this is that era where what I say is right and what you say is wrong. You can't even fucking post like here's my push-pull workout, here's my bro split, here's my workout, because then everybody's just gonna be in your comment section like, that's wrong, that's not how that works, that's not the right range of motion. Like, bro, shut up, okay? This is a suggestion that you can take and use for yourself. You don't have to. You can save it if you want. You can share it with your boys. You can try it. You can see if it hurts. Try my ab workout. Does not mean you're gonna look like me. Does not mean you're gonna grow the same muscle insertions as me. It's just my recommendation. This is what I've been doing, guys. But you guys take everything literally. The same with Andrew. Everybody took everything literally instead of with a grain of salt and applying it in their own life. You know, this is where everybody was just being hypercritical, and you had these 15-year-old experts on how to work out properly. Sorry, I had to get my creatine up. Kojak, just kidding. And then you have the steroid normalization era of the fucking fitness industry, which is disgusting. We go from, in 2019, you'd get absolutely torn apart for taking gear. It's just bad. TRT. I mean, even Alex, because I kind of got this video idea from Alex. And in his video from posting a year ago, he's like, I would never take TRT, I would never take steroids, you're gonna tear your body apart, this and that. And I would like to preface this with, I'm not tearing Alex apart, because you gotta do what you gotta do. In his video, he specifically said, I don't care if I'm losing views, I don't care if I'm missing out, body dysmorphia, whatever the case may be. And homie was just talking about he'd never hop on gear. A year later, he's on gear. He's not blasting insane amounts, but he had a very valid point, saying that people will hop on gear, they don't know if it's refined, they don't know if it's medical, they don't know if it's real, and they'll just blast that shit without the proper nutrients, without the proper sleep, without the proper medical care, without the proper like maintenance and checking your blood work. People just hop on and blast that shit. Toji's an example of this. Ended up in the hospital. There's several kids who have died from this. And you can totally do it. You can totally do gear. You can totally do TRT. You can do MK. I don't care what you do. But do it the right way. And the thing about it is, it's being glorified by influencers in a way. The young people who don't have the capabilities or the necessary tools in order to do it properly. The people that look up to influencers. The people that look up to creators. I'm not going to promote something to somebody that they can't do from ground zero. And if I am going to promote something that you can't do from ground zero, I'm going to preface what I'm talking about with who this is for. This is not a general statement. But overall, this is just the blast gear to look as good as you can, as fast as you can, to get as much money as you can, as fast as possible in the fitness industry. That is the era that we're in now. And it kind of sucks. Because there's 15-year-old kids in my DMs talking about they fucked up their blood work, they fucked up their, ED, they fucked up their life simply because they took gear because their favorite influencer said that you can do it. Not knowing that their favorite influencer was taking all of these steps in the background to make sure that they don't fuck up their life. and their body and their mental health. And that's where we're at. But on top of that, everything that we just walked through, now that everybody's in competition for sponsors, if you don't have a sponsor, you're a loser. If you don't have aura, you're a loser. If you're not jacked, you're a loser. If you don't have this many followers, you're a loser. If you're not doing the proper range of motion, you're a fucking loser. That's where the industry is at. Everybody's busting balls and bumping chests. Who's better than who? Who has more than who? And if I'm being honest, the fitness industry at this point now has become a fucking info product industry. Who can sell the most courses, fitness coaching, how to monetize your physique. And I'm not going to sit here and say that that's bad, because I show people how to monetize their physique, but I do it through content that you guys will never see on my page and that you never knew I was doing, because I've been doing it since 2019 and I haven't had to post any of it. That's UGC content. But watch my other videos if you want to actually know. The video will be up here somewhere if you actually want to know how I make $60K a month posting videos that you'll actually never see me post on my pages. But all that to say, the fitness industry is not what it used to be. It's not as positive as it used to be. It's not as helpful as it used to be. The fitness industry is not even about fitness anymore. It's about who can get the most views, who can get the most likes, who can get the most. It's not about helping people anymore. And that is genuinely my biggest problem with where the fitness industry is right now, is posting content on YouTube back in 2008, not 20 anything, 2008. When content was first put on the internet, it was for helping people. YouTube videos was the first form of like video content. Helping people. How to change your oil, how to change a doorknob, how to cook, how to do your hair. Content was originally about helping people. That's what the fitness industry was for. That's what, like, lifestyle content, sure. Like life hacks, sure. There's top of funnel content, middle of funnel content, bottom of funnel content. Got you in my funnel, now I'm gonna sell you some shit. That's where we're at now with content. Where the fitness industry used to be is, here's the tips that I'm doing. I have allergies to egg, milk, and soy. Here's how I got around that. There's millions of other people in the world who can't do that. And now I have the ability to help people and teach them about it because I had to navigate it myself, and now I can share it with you. That's what that was about. I tore my knee. I tore my calf muscle. I tore everything in a motorcycle accident. Here's how I rehabbed it. Doctors said I would never squat again. They said I would never run again. I'm faster than I've ever been, and I can squat 500 pounds. Don't look like it, but I can. Now I can tell people how I got through it. What exercises did I do? What should you avoid doing because you're going to irritate the muscles if you have a similar injury to me? Not that I'm a doctor, but this is what I did, and you can learn from it. Learn from my fuck-ups. Learn from what I'm saying. Learn from my experiences. Let me help you. Let me share with you. The whole industry was about helping each other. Content is about helping each other. Nobody gives a fuck about helping each other anymore. Everybody's in competition with each other now. Everybody's snaking each other, getting clout off of each other. That's literally all the fitness industry has become. And it sucks. And like I said, there's no script to this video because it's just fucking annoying that this is all it is. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't sell anything. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't participate in the social media space because this is my income. But it's not selling you guys anything. I love helping you guys. If you guys want to work with me, you can. If you guys want to, you can apply to work with me. I only host 25 people at a time so that I can give you my attention and I can actually focus on you. If I let 300 people in, how the fuck am I supposed to talk to 300 people on one call? I've spent over 6 figures on programs, and I've seen what I hate and I've seen what I like, and I've taken everything that I hated and I don't do it, and everything that I loved, I do it and I include it because I want people to get the best results. I want to help people. You make money by helping people. You make money working your job by helping the business. The business makes money by helping or serving a customer. You do not make money from looking good. You do not make money from just standing around. You can make money being a model on a cover, or you can make money promoting a product and you look good because the company needs it, but you're helping the company and you're helping sell something. You don't just make money. You have to help people to make money, and that is what I do. But content isn't about helping people anymore. It's who has aura, who can get the most views. And I'm not even gonna harp on this too much, you guys. I just wanna warn you, everybody's trying to sell you something. Use my code. Buy this. Buy my program if you want this result in 6 months. In 3 months, I'll expedite what you're doing because you're never gonna make it. And you're a peon jerking off in your mom's basement. You guys might know who I'm talking about in the fitness industry. And all of this to say, it's okay to sell something. It's okay to be a fitness influencer. It's okay to sell a program. It's okay to say, use my code. It's okay to do fitness coaching. It's okay to get millions of views. But at the end of the day, you guys need to remember, everybody wants something from you. It is transactional. And the number one thing, if you want to be an influencer, that you should lead with, if you want to last a decade like me and go through multiple different industries and be able to generate consistent income, help people. If you can help people, you will forever have an income. You will forever have a fan base. You will forever be able to live your life fulfilled, and you will forever be able to continue to do this in a way that you love it. You will start to hate it if you chase views. You will start to hate the influencers that you follow once you see what I'm talking about. And it really does suck. I don't need to draw this video out too much, but you need to be aware, everybody in the fitness industry, they're lying to you to sell you a product. Go look at their videos. Half of the time that they say buy this, the plastic is still on it. They don't fucking use the product. They're using hair products or whatever. They probably don't use it. I've had to use hair products to fix my dead hair. I've had to use face care to get the dots off my forehead that I used to Photoshop out of my videos. I have had to consume specific proteins because I'm allergic to everything else. I only promote things that I believe in. I only promote things that I use. I do not talk about shit that I don't care about because it serves me no purpose to do that and sell myself the fuck out and sell my soul. That is what selling your soul is. Literally. When they say the devil sells your soul, when they say in Hollywood the devil lives in Hollywood, the devil lives in Miami, I can tell you the devil does live in Miami. I lived in Miami for a year and I would never go back. I had a car rental company. I owned the gym. I had a fucking club. And I was popping on Ocean Drive before Rona. And I'll tell you, I would never go back to Miami. I don't even want to visit Miami. I don't want to fly through Miami. I lived in Miami. I ran Ocean Drive. I will never again. The devil lives in Miami. And don't sell your soul for anybody. Don't sell your soul for money. Sell your soul doesn't necessarily mean you're worshiping gods that aren't real. I don't know what your ethnicity is. I don't know what your religion is. I don't know what you believe in. But that's not necessarily what that means. Selling your soul means doing something for something you don't believe in. It means doing or saying things that you do not believe in, that you morally know are incorrect, in order to get an advantage over somebody, in order to make money. Don't sell your soul, bro. It's not worth it. I've done it, and I stopped doing it. And there's a lot of people who are still doing it, and they're gonna die taking that shit to their grave. All in all, guys, the fitness industry is changing. I don't know what the next phase is. Everybody's getting fucking tired of it. Everybody's noticing the lies. Everybody's noticing who's on gear. Everybody is sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Influencers are sick of this shit. The people watching this content are sick of this shit. Yes, there's so many inspiring creators. Go support your favorite creator. Support me. Support Sam. Support Alex. I don't care. Support people who make you feel good. Support people who are doing good things. And support things that you believe in. But just know, everybody has something to sell. And just do your due diligence. Do your research. And make sure that what you're investing in, make sure that whatever you're doing, make sure that whatever you're injecting is quality. Do your research. Do your due diligence. Make sure it's something that you want to do and look forward in life 5 to 10 years. I was going to do gear, but I made the decision not to. I said, if I'm going to be a professional bodybuilder, because after I did my first show, I got 7th place out of 2,000 guys. Went to summer shredding. I said, do I want to do bodybuilding for the rest of my life? Do I want to do this? Or do I want to be functional? Do I want to be fast? Do I want to do yoga? Do I want to do calisthenics? Do I want to do a marathon, an Ironman? What do I want to do? If I wanted to do bodybuilding for the rest of my life, I 100% would have hopped on gear. I decided I don't want to do that. And now I'm here. I do more yoga and calisthenics than I do weightlifting now. All this to say, you have so many decisions and you have so much life ahead of you, and I just want you guys to make the right decisions, and I want you to make informed decisions. As somebody who's been making content for 13 years, I just want you guys to be happy. I want the best for you, and I want you guys to live the best, most aesthetic life that is fucking possible. Hence why it's called Aesthetic Academic. If you're a fitness influencer, aspiring fitness influencer, or you just look up to fitness health influencers and you want to know how to become one, I have a video, it'll be here. The 4 easiest steps to make money while being a fitness influencer. It's completely free. I have nothing to sell you. It's what I would do if I were you. It's not what I had to do. I had to do it the hard way. But until the next video, guys, just remember to get 1% better every single day. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.